name's Onyale Donloe. I'm from Athens, Georgia, and I went to University of Georgia. I was actually really interested in going into medical school, so I was shadowing different doctors around the area. So I went home and I shadowed an optometrist, and I started working for an optometrist, and I just fell in love with the patient interactions, like how well you got to know your patient and you actually got to do something for them that day that really helped them out in their everyday life. I shadowed a few different doctors in the area, and so my patient interaction greatly improved. I learned how to speak to people. I learned how to explain what was going to happen. I was able to explain their conditions to them, so that was all very valuable experience that I learned while I was shadowing and working. I am a first-generation college student. I don't have any family doctors in my family or anything like that, so I was kind of on my own with this. So me and my dad went and visited 6 different schools in the area. I knew nothing about optometry school. I knew nothing about the process. So I was kind of learning as I went and what I wanted out of a school. And then when I came to SEO, it was the perfect fit. I knew right away that this was going to be my school. The first thing I noticed about SEO was definitely the family environment. All of the staff was just so welcoming. Even just walking into the building, the security staff, they were just immediately smiling at you and asking how you're doing. And they just have that great Southern charm, which is what I wanted from back home. Also, the student ambassadors, they were a great influence in why I chose SEO. I just knew that obviously if the students are happy being there and the staff and the faculty loved the school, I wanted to love the school too. The curriculum is rigorous, but you have your professors there behind you. From the very beginning, they're very accessible to answer any questions. We also have note takers, which is amazing. It's a resource I've used every single semester. There are different note takers for every single class. It's a paid for service by the students. For the note taker position, you get to earn money. Your notes have to be very top notch because a lot of students really depend on them to prepare for things like boards and tests. SEO has done a great job of making sure that we as students know what's going on in our community, and so that kind of starts with doing school screenings, and that's kind of where the patient interaction starts. You get to know different communities through the kids that are in that community. You get to learn about what's going on in different neighborhoods, and you get to just adventure out in different places. The club that I'm probably most involved with is Gamma Omicron. It's a women's empowerment organization advocating in optometry for equal pay for women. We learn about different modes of practice that women are participating in, how women are balancing work and home life, all different things like that. So right now there's only 3% of African Americans that are in optometry. One thing I would love to do is get more diversity within optometry. That's a little secret project of mine that I would love to do. Get into schools and teach kids about optometry, kind of do those science fairs, get involved with different pre-med organizations or pre-optometry organizations and kind of educate people on what optometry is, what it can offer to the students and what it can offer to their communities at home. Everybody loves SEO for different reasons. I could tell you my reasons why I love SEO, and then you come and then you love SEO for a completely different reason. So definitely talk to alumni that have gone to the school, talk about their educational experience. That's something that I also got to do while I was shadowing, was talk to people who had graduated, gone out into their community, and I got to see what they were doing and also the relationships that they have with their patients. I knew that they received a great education at SEO, and so that was another reason why I chose it. And I love the location, I love the population that I was serving, the mission. Every time I came down to every school that I was looking at, it always narrowed down to SEO. So in the end, I knew that was going to be my decision.